My neighbor sued me 11 days after my father's funeral because he wanted my driveway and he lost everything. I'm Sarah Williams, 34, a high school biology teacher in Billings. But I grew up on 18 acres in rural Montana where my dad left me the farmhouse and a 520-foot easement recorded in 1962 that cuts across my neighbor's property. It's the only way to reach my house from the county road. Otherwise, I'd need to drive 6.7 miles around. My neighbor Glenn Anderson owns 340 acres and never needed my driveway, but he wanted it anyway. For 12 years while my dad got weaker, Glenn used our easement like it was his own, hauling cattle and heavy equipment through it because my dad was too sick to fight. 8 weeks ago my dad died, I flew home for the funeral, and 11 days later Glenn sued me claiming adverse possession and demanding $68,000 in damages because his local attorney thought I'd fold. I pulled the 1962 deed showing the easement was legal and permanent. Then I found something better. In 2011, Glenn had offered my dad $125,000 to buy that easement outright, and my dad refused, so I had the signed letter proving Glenn knew he didn't own it and was just waiting for my dad to die. I installed a chain lock gate with a sign reading, "Private property recorded easement, 1,962 inches," and put up trail cameras, then reviewed 6 months of footage showing Glenn running cattle and tractors and dump trucks through my easement as commercial abuse. I hired a Billings attorney, and we filed a counterclaim with the 2011 letter, camera footage, and county survey from 2018. Within 2 days, his lawyer withdrew because the letter destroyed any good faith claim, and no other attorney in the county would take Glenn's case. The local paper ran the story, and public opinion turned fast. Glenn's feed supplier demanded payment up front, and one ranch hand quit after hearing about it at the bar. 3 weeks later, Glenn called wanting to settle, but I refused. And in court, the judge took 11 minutes to rule in my favor and order Glenn to pay my $31,200 in legal fees. Then I offered him a lease, 20 years at $1,150 monthly for personal trucks only, with every violation costing $5,000 plus immediate lockout. He could either sign or take the 6.7-mile detour twice daily and watch his ranch logistics collapse. He signed the next morning. Now I collect $13,800 yearly from the man who sued me while I was burying my father. The lease has 18 years left, and one late payment locks the gate permanently. Would you have shown mercy after they sued you 11 days after the funeral? Comment below.